guy's a monster, you know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling, he has great striking, he has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, ready to make a statement here tonight. Proudly representing Sydney, Australia, he was born in New Zealand. Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the story of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Whittaker has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Whittaker is a truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Whittaker, back and ideally in a big way for you here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Right, Khamzat Chimaev back on the proven ground, and you can hear the crowd response with everything that this man does. If he gets a takedown, a huge pop. If he lands a jab, a huge pop. A lot of people feel like in this matchup, though, Khamzat, his head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Whittaker, and you know you still haven't found out Overeem's head.
All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes
big double leg, level change.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke. This arm triangle is looking pretty tight. He's got it locked in. He's got to clear the guard, drop his chest, and get the finish. Oh, look at the fight here.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here. All right, didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
No, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trip. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hips. He's just a good fighter from in close. He has spent a lifetime developing his skills. He wants to impose his will on his opponents from his position.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave. Another one hurt. He's hurt bad.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you land.
Beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive, because he's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Oh, he's getting it deep.
Oh, he gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. 2 minutes to go. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Making all these shots count.
Oh, he's going to triangle again.
Big time on triangle situation here.
Look at that. He's in trouble. It's over. It's over.
Work, come on.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air, used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Another submission attempt here, and this is a good one.
Oh, now it's getting tight.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Final seconds of the round.
Let's go. Stay busy on the ground.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, that's the end of the round, and Chimaev's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, big moment in that round, of course, the strike that caused the cut to the lip. Certainly it's not shades of Robbie Lawler nor Alistair Overeem, but the cut does bear watching as we move forward.
And it still hurts. I mean, it still hurts. Honestly, everything hurts in the octagon, and that shot looked like it hurt a ton. But what the story will be is that it opened up that cut on the lip. How does he avoid taking too much damage back to that spot? He's got to move his head off that center line as he's moving forward.
And there's only so huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Lands a nice jab there. He missed with that jab attempt there. Gets the single leg takedown. Chimaev's in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Another ground and pound strike lands. Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Robert Whittaker. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. You take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing the land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard, and you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom. Oh, right into mount.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chimaev. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, big elbow. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
There it is, now he's running the mount.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling. Great technique on the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that will land is right on the spot.
That shot blocked by Khamzat Chimaev. Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Takedown defense holds up. Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there. Try to establish that jab. Whittaker's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground. He can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. 1 minute now to go in round two.
That was nice. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. Now he's got good body position, yup.
And now he's got the back. Chimaev's able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on here.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Nicely done. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs. Right hook attempt, that's a miss. Nice jab. Chimaev's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Leg kick now. Big knee there.
Wow, he lands another leg kick.
Well,
this might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks.
Oh!
He hurt him again.
Chimaev's now dealing with a cheek cut. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Now some separation from his clinch position. Nice strike.
Oh, gets the single leg takedown. Pretty good velocity on that one.
Getting the mount here.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Back mount now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Robert Whittaker.
He's got to be careful here.
Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Now he's going full mount.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight and try to finish his technique. Oh, man, that was slick.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Chimaev's eye now closing up. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Final seconds of round 3. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Heavy kick downstairs.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Whittaker.
Oh, nice single, yes.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Oh, he's got a lot of different arm bars he can go to, attacking here.
Arming very tight. This has got to be the end.
No way, he got up.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the arm bar. The fight looked done, but he loves to fight on.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Keep your top control and look for those elbows.
He's having his way with him here. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
I want you out of that half guard.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess. Oh, another ground strike gets through. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up. That Darce choke is tight. He's gonna choke him. There it is.
And there's the choke! Khamzat Chimaev! One and done!
Man.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was gonna get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call a shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, Khamzat Chimaev!
What a tremendous performance. Granted, a lot of people felt like he might win by submission, but these are high-level fighters that Chimaev continues to dust.
Yeah, he's dominating. I mean, he's taking guys